This rant video, I'll be kvetching about scapegoating and everything that goes with it against the police to protect and to serve. That's their slogan, and I'm sure much more. Well, geez, I think some people used the they use stuff like when the police is a criminal, and especially when they kill minorities. Some people just use that as an excuse to start a war and a feud against the police. But police lives matter too, because all human lives matter. I mean, shoot. Police, shoot. I almost went crazy when I saw a Facebook posting about someone that was making teddy bears. They went out of their way to make teddy bears to comfort kids of fallen firefighters. And I heard that they were getting, well, I mean, what made me mad was, that's very touching, but so what made me mad was people saying, that person was getting death threats for supporting the cops. How would you like it if someone you love was killed, and somehow you couldn't get as much comfort as you ought to get? Think of that. It's no wonder one of my relatives saw a couple of people threatening people in front of a grocery store, even the manager, when he tried to resolve it, to sign whatever their petition was. And my mom, one of my relatives was all traumatized, and she said the petition was probably for no cops. Well, I mean, it's just the same kind of prejudice. The way I see it is racism, sexism, faddism. No, I'm not amused. That's my hand-me-down sarcastic laugh. Not amused at all. Not amused at all. And sorry for the lags there, but geez, how could I do that? I'm not gonna bother editing them out. Maybe I'll change my mind in future videos. But sometimes there are no words, but there are potentially so many words. Geez, I mean, a lot of it's no wonder people say that a lot of criminals just resent cops, and that's why they used to call cops pigs. Some people always hated when anyone said that. A pig is a farm animal. Only ghetto bums and criminals and all that call cops pigs. I still remember when I was living in San Jose over 40 years ago, there was some graffiti, I think near King and Story Road, but it could have been anywhere and a lot of places. It said "Kill the pigs," and I think even then I kind of had an idea what it was slang for, but certainly not literal. I was even kind of questionable when one of my ex-girlfriends, she'd see a cop car and she'd jokingly say, "I smell bacon." I shouldn't laugh. "I smell bacon." And she told me, well, she used to date all kinds of ghetto black guys. No offense, but the people that were a bad influence that got her expelled from school for doing something and like that. And I know plenty of people of any race that are good people. So try not to get my video removed. Try not to kill me or whatever. Probably happen anyway. And it's just, I like the Facebook post on it was foreboding in a good way, saying something about what if all those good cops got fed up and walked away. I mean, their jobs are already too risky. It's no wonder I was like, I could never be a cop. I could never be a stuntman. But why make their jobs harder and suicidal? You know what I mean? Jeez, this ambushing and committing crimes against cops just by like by association, just because some cops being human act inhuman. I mean, some some of them, such as the murder of George Floyd, isn't he being punished? I don't know why all the cops ought to be punished, especially just because their aim is to protect and to serve. Sheesh. I mean, at this rate, it's gonna have it might turn into Miami Vice, where all they were left with no choice most of the time than to shoot people in self defense, and that was one of the reasons why a lot of us fans of the show watched it. Well, anybody could say a lot more, but this, I think, just to give you the idea of what I think, I've said it. I'm sure I've said enough, and I'm sure you guys are all intelligent enough to realize that, whatever your view is. So this is George saying, be careful out there. Let people state their opinions. Let them do their jobs. Some of them that didn't are, some of them, are being punished, and the police do the best they can to punish as many people as have, people as they want within the confines of their jobs. So, put your weapons away, some of you, and ciao.